Muslim Americans, The Struggle Within by Samantha Thompson. September 11th, 2001 was a day of terror for Americans. Death, destruction, and pure horror occurred as planes crashed into American buildings. Thousands lost their lives due to the criminal acts of 19 men, mostly from Saudi Arabia. These men claimed that their acts were put in motion in the name of Islam. Because of the attacks 13 years ago, Muslims today are still persecuted. Stress, fear, perceived hate, unfair job opportunities, and depression classify Muslim Americans today. According to a study published by the Journal of Muslim Mental Health, Muslims identified several common areas of concern, including fear of hate crimes, anxiety about the future, threats to their safety, loss of community, isolation, and stigmatization. Muslims are stereotyped as being one way and looking one way, so they're targeted every day. The American view is not the right view of what Muslims are. The actual way Muslims appear are just like you and I. Black, white, Hispanic, Arabs. Muslim Americans love America. Their Islamic religion is peaceful and based on the teachings of Muhammad. So why are they hated, and who do we blame? Instead of Americans clinging to facts, truth, and love after 9/11, they clung to religion, non-Islamic of course, and grouped together with others who felt anger and hate towards the people responsible for 9/11. Physical and psychological war has been waged on Islam followers. Now what? Now that Americans are aware of how Muslims are unfairly targeted, it is time to help them. Most mosques are being built now. More counseling centers are being opened, and more Muslim support groups are meeting up. With this being said, being aware of the battle within the Muslims reminds us that Muslims are not terrorists. Remember that terrorists appear to be anyone. Hitler with concentration camps was a terrorist. Abu Bakr is a terrorist, a leading group of ISIS. Even President Roosevelt ordered thousands of Japanese into concentration camps. That's an act of terror. And of course, lastly, Osama bin Laden, who's responsible for the most recent terror in America. Seeing this and knowing this, never forget, Muslims are not terrorists. Terrorists are terrorists. Be mindful of those around.